It's late. Yes. Do I care? No. Have I been busy? Yes. Did I watch the game? Of course. Was I happy? No. Well, I was happy it ended. You know, I wanted this World Cup to come around so I could get a break from watching West Ham, but that was like watching West Ham. It finished England 0 or 0. United States of America 0, 0. United States 1-1-1 according to an article in America. Like, geez, that's just terrible journalism. We settled for a draw against America, who pushed on and pressed England all game. And we were happy to settle for a draw. Now, what is Southgate doing? Literally committed football terrorism. He did. Ruined that team. All those techie players, and you're ruining them, man. Certain Chelsea player, i.e. Declan Rice's little bezzy mate that he's known all his life, you know who it is by that description, was crap. United States had some early pace and passing to start off that game, really. And they just grew into it. England had an unchanged team. A lot of passing around the back. I wanted England to stop inviting the US to press. And aggress. And progress. Otherwise we'd look like a mess. Some poetry for you. England just sat back all that first half. And the US attacked so much. That midfield is great. I said it in my preview. McKennie, really good. That Musa guy is good as well. Weah, good player. Again, more bars for you. US countered, showed fast pace with width and a very good cross. And nearly made it 1-0. Rice had to stay back with Maguire going forward, and it shouldn't be like that. Harry Maguire actually has had 2 really good games. I felt bad for him in the US game because he was going forward more than those attacking players. Pickford was getting mad at that defence. Trippier was poor. Mason Mount was not good enough, and he's not good enough in real life. I don't rate him. Bellingham had a decent half chance. He tried. McKennie was open in the box. He fired over. England allowed that movement to come in. All it just needed to do was keep it down. It would have been 1-0 to the USA. Mount caused no real support to build up between him, Rice and Jude. It got even worse when Christian Pulisic drilled a shot onto the bar. Don't sit back again. Don't invite them in. Even with 2 good chances late on, it was not a good half. And you know what? Changes needed to be made. Foden needed to come on, and so did Marcus Rashford. And I would have probably taken Saka off, because I probably was sick of all the US fans going, oh, why is he named after the sport that he's playing? Like, who the hell? That's like calling him Tom Football or LeBron Basketball. Or Jackie Baseball. Wasn't a good half of football from England. Just wake up. Stop West Hamming it. Second half, it wasn't even great. Still allowing the space. McKennie was getting forward, and he's not really a type of player to get into those forward positions. He got forward, and John Stones had to get in to block it. Still very dross half of football. Bellingham had a crucial interception in the box as well, because America was building up a chance. Then I hear England's making a substitution. Woohoo! Sub! Gareth's doing it! Oh, he's bringing on Jordan frickin' Henderson, and the whole of the United Kingdom, and the 67 million plus citizens that live there, all started to smash the TVs. Terry from Dagenham was telling the TV to F off. Keith from the back end of Barnsley, who grew up in a brick house, was swearing and beating his missus and drinking loads of Stella when he heard the news that Jordan Henderson was about to come on. I don't condone violence in any way, just so you know. Sterling came off. Why was Henderson on? Foden. There was Foden on the bench. Grealish coming on, at least, was not a bad thing, and taking off Bellingham. Grealish came on, he tried to make an impact in seconds. He was making those runs, showing that skill. Saka came off, and on came Marcus Rashford. Finally, those substitutions were made. I think the subs tried to do something. But still, it was absolute garbage and trash. England didn't look good at all. And it finished 0-0. It's more pressure now in our last game. We've got to play Wales. Goodness me. Why do we do this to ourselves? I still don't think Southgate should be our manager after this World Cup. I think he should be fired no matter what. But who do we get in? Someone that understands how to use the players to the best. Because right now it's not working. It's just not working. I'm throwing Henderson on. Everyone had to say about the Henderson sub. It was just wrong. The whole thing was wrong. The setup was wrong. The team was wrong. It hasn't worked. Against Iran, not as strong as an opposition. You could get away with it, but do you think 6-2 against Iran means we're going to beat America? No, it's not a divine right. We weren't going to do it that easily. If anything, the US could have been 2-0 up. Poor stuff. Oh, does my head in, man. It really does. We've got to beat Wales now. No excuses. We've got to get a result in that game. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, thumbs up. Try and comment below. I'll see you all soon. Yeah. Still annoyed even after a couple of days. That's how pissed I am.